Morning, hope you're doing good. Super exciting weekend for me. Mountain biking is one of the things that I love most, but that I probably do least. I guess because normally I'm kind of doing quite a lot of training for racing. Anyway, seeing as I'm not racing so much this year, I wanted to do more mountain biking, and that just kind of hasn't happened because life got in the way. But I have had this weekend booked in for a couple of months, and here I am, really looking forward to riding. So I'm up in Wales for the weekend. We've got a day booked here at Dovey Bike Park. Here comes Dan to interrupt. We've got an uplift day booked at Dovey Bike Park, which is the Athertons bike park. If you don't know who the Athertons are, well, you must have been hiding under a rock. They're amazing mountain bikers. Rachel has won multiple World Cups. She was world champion. I mean, they're amazing, and the place is amazing. So with an uplift for a mountain bike day, normally you're riding a trail bike or a downhill bike, and you actually jump in a minibus to go up to the top of the mountain, and then you just shred all the way down, hitting jumps, berms and stuff like that. So today's Dovey, tonight we're going to go to the pub, and then tomorrow we're riding Revolution Bike Park, which is in another bit of Wales. Wales is legendary for mountain biking, so it's going to be such a good weekend. I've brought along a lot of body armour, a full face helmet. I want to be taking it easy today. I do keep remembering that last time I rode a bike park, well, not last time, but I keep thinking back to last summer when I turned up to Morzine and broke my thumb on the very first day. So I'm going to be very much taking it easy, so she says. Anyway, I've got quite a few mates here. There's Dan, who you just saw. My friend Alyssa is a complete shredder. Then there's Natasha, who was British 4-cross champion, but I think she's just had her title snatched from her by Martha Gill, who beat me at Grinduro. So we're all going to be riding together a bit, I guess, hit out some jumps, do some fun stuff, and yeah, it's going to be such a good day. You've been here before. Tell me a bit about it.
It is great.
It is great. Thank you. Very descriptive. That's going in.
It has jumps, it has gnarliness, it has everything.
You'll love it. It's literally the best.
I just have to like calm down.
Just chill into it.
Chill into it.
Yeah. Start on Super Swooper. That's the best
okay.
one. Yeah, start on Super Swooper.
Cool.
And then, you'll love it.
Hello, Alyssa. I'm so excited.
I'm also shitting my pants.
Okay, so that's why I said the butt.
It's actually pretty tech here.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not your easy trails. It's not like an easy bike park. Have you been here before? There's a nice flow one, like a red one, that's nice.
Yeah.
But then after that it just gets gnarlier and gnarlier. I was going to wear chest protection.
I've got
I was going to go like proper, yeah.
OTT or no? Okay.
I know it'll look stupid, but I'd rather that than...
I don't think it looks stupid. I just think I'm going to be really hot. I mean, it's better to be hot and...
Safe.
Ready? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go. Right, so lunchtime already, and I haven't filmed loads of riding. I've got a bit stuck in my own head today, kind of can't really relax into it. I always say before I come places like this that I need to do more mountain biking the month preceding, because I end up spending so much time on my road bike and gravel bike, which is fun, but then I come here and I'm just not really ready for it. I mean, I should be fine riding all this stuff, but yeah. The other problem is obviously that crash in Morzine last year is playing on my mind, so struggling to kind of quite get into it. Also, it's wet and a bit slippy. I just want to fly, but I am holding myself back a little bit. Anyway, lunchtime, hopefully this afternoon I will chill out a little bit and get my confidence up again, and then I can actually clear all the stuff I want to clear.
Shame.
Proper good here. It's like an actual, this sounds weird, but it's like it's not in the UK because it's so nicely done. Do you know what I mean?
But like, you know you're in the UK because it's raining.
Well, yeah.
And we're sat outside in the rain eating.
don't know if you're going to be able to see any of that footage because it keeps raining, of course, because we're in Wales. But we've been riding, what's it called? Super Swooper or something? And then it goes into this one called 50 Hits, which is just 50 jumps. It's so fun. Anyways, this morning I was kind of not feeling it, just not quite getting into my groove. But then we started hitting all the jumps, and all of a sudden it's like your day just switches and everything is fun and easy again. Not easy, they're not easy, but do you know what I mean? I think the thing is that I'm not the most technical rider, so when we do all the techie sort of more downhill stuff, I end up feeling like I'm not very good, and then that makes me ride badly because it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I feel like I'm not very good, so therefore I ride badly. So if I do a few runs doing stuff that I feel good at, like jumps, then it means when I go on to the other stuff that I'm definitely not as good at, but can do, then it means I've got more confidence behind me to successfully ride it. Makes sense? So I think we're going to do the racetrack now. It's like a downhill track, which should be fun. Hard getting any footage for you because it keeps raining. We've got a great crew of people to ride with. Dora is amazing. Alyssa has had a bit of a crash, so I hope she's all right. And yeah, it's just really, really good fun. Well, that was brilliant. Just got a hose off the bike and then it is beer o'clock. Do you want me to do this, Dan?
That's fine.
You sure?
You only need one person to get wet. I know, I'm just earning my beer tokens for later.
During like the pandemic, when it's been quite hard to get your bike booked into a shop, Dan has become the default bike mechanic, and therefore his entire fridge is filled with alcohol because everyone seems to pay him in crates of cider and beer. So I'm always around his house. Ah, that pro athlete diet. Quite looking forward to seeing how my new roof rack, this one here from Thule, performs with my mountain bike. It's a front wheel through axle kind of roof rack. I'll show you in a minute. Obviously I'm going to put the bike on, but you take the front wheel off and then you bolt it through the front wheel axle and I guess put the wheel in the car. So I think it's going to look pretty cool on my nice car, as long as I remember that I have a bike on the roof. Seems okay. And then I just have to attach the rear wheel here with this strap. I felt like the car is quite low because I did have an SUV before, so I figured it'd be relatively easy to put the bike on the roof. But when you're trying to lift up a downhill, well, it's not a downhill bike, it's an enduro bike, well, a coil shock enduro bike onto the roof of your car, you suddenly realise the car is a little bit higher than you thought, and maybe you should have bought the step that you were looking at when you were in the hardware store. But I decided to save £5 and just tread on my seats with my dirty shoes instead. Boop. Anyway, I will stop going on about cars. This is a bike channel after all, so apologies. But you know, Skoda used to be a bike company. That's why they sponsor the Tour de France and me. Thank you, Skoda. Anyway.
It's beer o'clock time.
Possibly might not sound the most sensible thing going to the pub all evening last night, but I tell you what, it was such good fun. And after being deprived of any kind of social activity for what, 18 months of the pandemic, just being in a nice pub in Wales, lots of friendly people, there was a jukebox, there was a pool table, there were people singing proper Welsh songs and stuff. It was so much fun. So I've woken up a little bit tired today, but I wouldn't change it. It was brilliant, and I think, well, you know, we needed a bit of that, right?
Yes.
Right? Help me, Jimmy. Right, so first run when you get dropped off by the Uplift, or when you get to the top, they make a real big deal out of the fact loads of people hurt themselves on the first run. They're sort of quite hamming it up, telling you about how many broken collarbones they had the previous week, also how slippery all the rocks are, the roots are, and basically how gnarly it is. So you set off feeling a bit like, is there room? Yeah. Okay, so you set off feeling a bit like, oh, you're very kind. Feeling slightly apprehensive when you've never been here before and it's raining and it's a bit slippy. So first run, I've got to confess, I was just terrified. I was just terrified on the first run. Then you do the second run, starts getting fun. I'm going to have to go because I've got to put my bike on. I'll continue this story in a minute. Anyway, as I was saying, then second run, you start finding little bits of it fun, and you're like, oh, actually I do like this. And before you know it, it's brilliant. It's amazing how tiring just riding down a hill is. You think that it's going uphill that's going to knacker you out, and then you come a place like this and it's, yeah, I'm done in. My forearms are pumped. It's only 2 o'clock, I'm already tired, so I think probably just do a couple more easy runs and take it slow. So far we've done, what have we been doing?
Free ride, red downhill, mainline.
And what's that fun one? Ghetto?
A ghetto.
Yeah, so I've been doing quite a few different tracks. My favourite is free ride into Ghetto. So we did quite a lot of that, but maybe we'll mix it up and try something else. Got a bit loose.
There's a tree there, Juliet.
Oh, big shit.
That's it.
Calling it. Yeah, done.
Your bum.
Thanks. Thanks, my fat ass going on your video camera.
That was a good time for a chat, right?
Hi, yes.
Well, I was just going to say goodbye.
Thanks.
Thanks for a fun weekend.
Good weekend.
Enjoy the rest of
We'll
your
do it
holiday.
again soon.
Yes.
Wearing more clothes next time.